I'm going to be using my Shea butter, and it is unprocessed. And some of the benefits that it offers for hair, it's an intense moisturizing, frizz reduction, enhances shine, and scalp health. It also aids in hair strengthening, elasticity, and may protect against environmental stresses. So I use this mainly on the ends of my hair because it is very thick. The oils that I put in there does help with that, but this does offer a really good protection for split ends. It helps seal in your split ends and lock in the moisture. So yes, I do get the unprocessed, and it is a big block, and I do get a scoop of it. You can make more or less. I do use a little container for mine, scoop some up. So I do get some on the knife, and it is very clumpy. Take out a little bit if you need to. Normally I do wear my gloves, but right now I'm just going to just wing it with my hands. I just like to use my gloves because you're not getting anything, I do wash my hands before, but you're just being on the, I don't know, the safer side. I've always used gloves for anything that I use. Now with this one, I am putting a little bit of extra oil, so I probably will use this on my scalp because it has many benefits. I am going to be putting a couple of drops of the black seed oil. And some of the benefits for this oil, it offers several benefits for hair, including promoting hair growth, reducing hair loss, improving scalp health, and moisturizing hair. It's rich in essential fatty acids, antioxidants, and it helps contribute to its beneficial effects. So I will put a little bit in there. Before I put the oils, I want to heat this up a bit in the microwave, which I forgot that step, so I'm going to do that really quick. I don't think you have to do it, but it just helps it with smoothing and stirring after. Next, I will be putting some lotus oil into the shea butter, and some of the benefits for lotus oil, it can offer several benefits for hair health, including promoting growth, strengthening hair, and improving scalp health. It can also help moisturize hair, reduce frizz, and protect against damage. Lotus oil benefits are attributed to its rich composition of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. So I'm going to put a little bit of that in here, some drops. Next, I will be using black castor oil. And some of the benefits for black castor oil provides the intense moisture and natural conditioning that encourages your locks to flow. And if your length has been stunted by inactive hair follicles, the ricinoleic acid in black castor oil can reactivate them and increase blood circulation, which will jumpstart new growth. And I will add a little bit more of the shea butter just because it was a little low. This does last you a while because, like I said, I'm only using it for my ends, but I might use some in my scalp. Then you just take something to stir it with. I just use a Q-tip, and you want to blend it all up or stir it all up, and it'll be really smooth, the consistency. You can take the remaining what's on here and put it on your hair. And you want to take down your hair, or if it's already down, I had my hair in a silk scrunchie last night, and it's been about 3 days since I washed my hair. It is a little bit just flimsy looking because I had it up for work. And then you want to just get a scoop of it, and it's really nice and soft now, so it probably will be easier to run through your hair when you heat it up a little bit. When it's cold, because I usually keep mine in the fridge, it's really hard to run through your hair. So actually this is really good right now because I can get it actually through all of my hair. I said shea butter is super thick, and how I've been able to maintain my hair and the growth, even if I have old bleach in my hair without chopping it off, is use these kind of products. And a lot of these things I still make. I do use a lot of silicones and clarifying shampoos now, but I am trying to incorporate back into my hair routine some natural products, homemade, DIY, because I feel like this is very beneficial for your hair and scalp still, and making your hair stronger, rebuilding your hair follicles, and making your hair really nice and thick. So I'm actually probably using a lot of this right now. And really, I said before, you can only use little, little amount in the ends of your hair. But I think that now that it's warm, I'm going to apply it everywhere. So I don't really think that I have to chop off my hair. If you want to, just to start with a regrowth, if you have bleach in your hair, then that is up to you. But all this is taking care of your hair and rebuilding everything. So you just want to really get it in your scalp. You could part your hair too and just do in between my hair. I do have a lot of silver in my hair, and I used to, not now, I would bleach my hair whenever I could or color it. And I have not been bleaching my hair for almost a year. And then I just tone my hair not very often. The last time I toned my hair was, I believe, November of 2024. And it is now April 2025. So I really try to stretch it out and just use eyeshadow or hairspray coloring in my hair. So that is something that I'm really trying not to do. So I do have lots of silver in my hair right now. That's okay. I used to hate having gray hair, and it was just horrible. I do like to cover it up because when I have the darker in my hair, then I tend to want the darker roots, obviously. But if it shows sometimes, I don't freak out like I used to. But just maintaining your hair. I never really could say that word. I don't know why I keep trying to say it. Taking care of it, babying your hair can start showing the growth in 3 months, really start to show. So I am doing another video in June, which will be another 3 months. It'll be 6 months altogether that I've been keeping track. I have another video that I showed 3 month growth process, and it was a good amount. And how I'm doing it is I'm measuring it with a shirt that I wear, and I'm showing the tips, how much it has grown. So that is something that could be achieved. And another thing I mentioned in some of my videos is how people talk about thinning hair in the bottom, and that's damage. That doesn't necessarily mean your hair is damaged. It's just how your hair grows. It grows all different shapes. Sorry, I was trying to not cough, and I'm trying to pause it, but I have this in my hands and wouldn't pause. And different levels and lengths. It doesn't grow in a blunt cut, and your hair starts to thin out at the ends. So I don't worry so much about thin ends. I know I'm taking care of my hair, and I don't like the blunt cut on me, which, there again, if you want that, that's fine. But then I don't wash this out of my hair till the next wash day. So some people put oil or things like this in their hair. It won't look like this all day. I mean, it did weigh it down some, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to wear my hair up, so it doesn't matter to me. Hopefully this DIY hair product recipe helps you on your journey. If you do use this and you want to share with everyone how it's doing for your hair in maybe a month, then that would be awesome. I'm going to be doing more videos about different things that you can mix with shea butter. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share some comments. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.